Right, we know which one's swarming here. Just as you decide to do the honey today and that, to try and get on, all hell breaks loose. This is the second swarm today. So I haven't got a clue where this is going. I hope it's going to go on a low tree. I've just ripped the crutch out of my bee suit, which ain't going to help me today. Well, that's where it's going to land, unfortunately. It looks like it's eye level here and that, but I can assure you that I am on high ground. And there is a good drop down in that undergrowth there. So the bees are definitely weighing that down, as even landing on me now. Oh, what a sod that's going to be to get. That's a ladder job. Anyway, I'm going to take some money off, leave that to settle. Right, I've just got on lower ground and that branch has dropped about 5 foot by now, and it is pulling those bees closer to where I can manage to just drop them into a box. They're still coming in a little bit more weight, and it'll be at reachable distance to me. I think I could just reach up and grab one of them leaves and just pull it down. It's going to be a bit of trouble trying to drop it into a box and then bringing it out of there, but I've seen worse. Well, here we are. I've got the steps out. I'm right at the top of the steps, and as you can see, let's pull this branch right the way down. It's hanging here. We're in a lot of small trees and shrubs and all that, and so it would have been very difficult to see this one if you was just walking around. It's a good job I watched it come out. Anyway, we've got the faithful old box here again. It's already had one swarm in it today, so we're just going to put this underneath. I'm going to stop recording because I'm going to try and drop it all in the box, and not like I did last time, half in and half out, and it flew away. So here we go. The branch that was here is now right up there, and now I'm stuck with this box. I put the flaps in, I've just turned it on its side here, and as you can see, they're all buzzing around. They don't look like they're going to fly out. So, and there's lots of bees. There's a bit of high ground there, so I might just take the box about 5 yards away and pop it on the ground and let these rest of the bees go in. There are a few on that little branch there which I missed. Hopefully the queen's not there and these will relocate themselves in the box. There are a few bees there, you can see the steps there. And that was a branch right up the top there. So it bent right the way down, which I was really fortunate. There's a few bees there looking where I've just taken the swarm. I've just put them down here. There's a few bees flying out here, so hopefully these will locate themselves into the box, otherwise I'll have to go home or stay put. But I'm sure with all these other bees flying around here, buzzing around, I think it's still acting like a swarm, and they'll realise the queen hasn't landed there, but she has gone into the box. Anyway, back to getting honey off. I'm halfway through it, so we'll leave that there and relocate them a bit later on. Oh, it looks like they've gone on the top of the steps there. don't know whether you can just see them, but a little swarm developing on the top of the steps, so hopefully they'll get the message with all these bees zigzagging around and going into this box. Now, is there any wonder that the bees are swarming when you open up the lid and they're trying to push through the escape hatches? So, right, it's time to remove this box before they get too accustomed to this site. I can't perch a hive up here and that. There's where the steps are down there. There's no bees on. Well, there is 1 or 2 bees still left there, and there's a few still flying around. Most of them have gone in here. I've set up a hive up there. I'm going to drop them into the hive there. Right, here we are. We're using the floorboard that I did on the other swarm about 2 or 3 hours ago. The bees have followed me. They're still looking around. They're just with the scent of the pheromones from it's just kept all these bees flying around on the way here. So I'm just going to drop them on here and see what happens. Right, there we are. Oh look, nicely racing up the slope. There's some dropping down. I hope they don't go under the box, but this is an old floor and it's got 2 sides on it. There's a mad race to get up into this box. It's a very hot day. I'm trying to see the queen like I did last time. The last one was a black queen. I've got no reason to doubt that this will be a black queen. Just keep your eyes peeled. She'll be running across the top of them. There's a lot going in all at once, so the chances of seeing her will be on the slim side. If I see her, I'll point her straight out to you. I don't like all these bees going around the side here and that. I wish they'd all just sort of head mainstream in the middle, but a few drones. You usually see the queen right there. She is. Can you see her? Oh, nice. A nice colour to it. There, look at that. Bingo! We have liftoff. I'll leave this hive here a couple of days before I put any supers on, because basically I want them to start drawing out this comb before I add a super and that, so that queen eventually can have a little bit of room. Oh, that's another success. Right, leave this, still got some honey to get off.